Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. This is the moment when we would like to begin our meeting. On behalf of the National Center for Research and Development, program operator of the Polish-Norwegian Research Program and Research Council of Norway, I would like to welcome you very warmly to the Norway Grounds Founded Conference Together for Innovation in Health. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to welcome everyone who has gathered here in this place in Krakow, but also everyone who is watching us through the internet. I would like to announce that the conference is streamed online, so we will be watched by people all over the world, I believe. Maybe in this moment I should say also good evening for somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wojciech Wocław, and I'm truly honored to be a host of this event. I need to say that I am a graduate of Polish philology, so I have nothing in common with medicine. Only from time to time I'm a patient, and this is my whole association with this field. However, my task today is not to give speeches about medicine, but to keep eye on the time, on the clock, and to present you the order of the meeting. And as I told you, I'm very, very happy to take part in such significant and important event dedicated to such an important matter as health. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say a few words about a Polish-Norwegian research program. This is a part of the Norwegian financial mechanism for the years 2009 to 2014. The program has as a purpose to strengthen a bilateral cooperation between our two countries, between Norway and Poland, on the field of scientific research. Conference Together for Innovation in Health is the third such event that has been organized as a part of the Polish-Norwegian research program. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 days of the conference ahead of us. We are going to listen to lectures by renowned scientists. I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen, that we will take part in many very interesting discussions on current developments in health, and not only here in this plenary hall, but also in the foyer during breakfast, lunch and dinner. We are going to listen to several presentations on the projects funded under the Polish-Norwegian research program in relevant thematic areas, but also presentations of other Polish and Norwegian projects and initiatives in health. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome very warmly Professor Alexander Nawrat, Deputy Director of the National Center for Research and Development, and to hand over the microphone to him. Professor, the stage is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, estimated guests, let me welcome all of you to the Conference Together for Innovation in Health, held under the Polish-Norwegian Research Program. Thank you for accepting our invitation and for being with us on this special day. I would like to extend my special welcome to our distinguished guests and speakers. Keynote speakers of this conference, Professor Maria Siemionow from University of Illinois, Professor Magnus Lyberg from University of Oslo, Ms. Ingrid Norstein, Chancellor from the Embassy of the Kingdom of Norway of the Republic of Poland, conference moderators, Mr. Michał Wojasiński, Professor Abhay Pandit, Professor Rafał Płoski, Professor Geir Arild Espnes, and Committee Chair of the Polish-Norwegian Research Program, Professor Małgorzata Lewandowska-Szumieł, and all committee members. Let me also welcome the remaining speakers and guests from Norway and Poland, representing the research community, public administration, as well as other organizations who honored us with their presence today and agreed to take part in discussion, present projects, and corresponding initiatives. Finally, let me extend my special welcome to the beneficiaries of the Polish-Norwegian research program. Polish-Norwegian researchers whose project had been selected for the funding in tough competition and who will present the outcomes of this project at this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Center for Research and Development have awarded grants to as many as 75 Polish-Norwegian teams implementing projects in areas such as environment, polar research and climate change, health, carbon capture and storage, social science, bilateral relations, gender and work-life balance. On top of this, we have funded 34 small grant scheme projects implemented by family researchers in technical science. The Polish-Norwegian research program is probably the biggest program of this kind in Europe, if not in the world. Health, as I have already mentioned, is among the priority areas in the Polish-Norwegian research collaboration. Norway and Poland share a well-grounded history of cooperation in health research. Taking this opportunity, we thought it would be a worldwide idea to create a broader platform for discussion for researchers and policymakers from Poland and Norway in this important domain. As Albert Einstein said, science is a wonderful thing if one does not have to earn one's living at all. We researchers know the thrill and excitement of new discoveries, cutting-edge results and breakthroughs, which especially in the health area, are the center of attention in the world, because they concern each and every one of us. We are also familiar with the other side of the coin, the taste of bitter disappointment when we have worked hard, putting our heart and soul in the project with no success. Excellent science requires financial resources. In this conference, we also hear about funding opportunities, both in national, Polish and Norwegian, as well as international programs. As you might be aware, the Polish-Norwegian research program is coming to a close, and all of the awarded projects will have been finished by the end of this April 2017. Next year, in autumn, we will be holding a program closing conference. We have done our best to make this program a success story. We trust that the next round of the Norway grants, the National Center for Research and Development will be given the opportunity to build and capitalize on what have been done so far for the bilateral Polish-Norwegian research collaboration. Ladies and gentlemen, I won't be taking more of your precious time. The best of this conference is yet to come. Let us hear about the latest development in health research and how the science community may respond to the challenge world and civilization challenges that we are faced with. Have a wonderful time in this beautiful old city of Krakow, the cradle of the Polish academic life. I wish everybody a fruitful conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor, for your words of welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored to welcome on stage Ingrid Norstein, Chancellor of the Embassy of the Kingdom of Norway to the Republic of Poland.
Thank you very much, dear Professor Navrat, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real pleasure for me to be here today and learn more about the results of the health research program. Health policy and health system development is a challenge in all countries. How shall we prioritize with limited resources to ensure that we improve the health of all, including the hardest to reach? We all know that health is created in other sectors. We are thus being challenged to address health determinants rather than only focus on cure. Public health programs is one way of doing that. The EEA and Norway grants give high priority to health programs, with more than 87 million euro allocated to this area in the current perspective. Today, we meet for a conference presenting results of and sharing experience from health research projects worth over 11 million euro within the Polish-Norwegian research program. And as we heard, this bilateral research program, we believe, is the biggest bilateral research program, at least in Europe. Through encouraging bilateral projects, the EEA and Norway grants have created a wide variety of new arenas and possibility for dialogue and cooperation. This is especially the case within the field of academic research, where most projects have been implemented in cooperation between Polish and Norwegian institutions. Our two countries have many researchers of high international reputation within their field. It is, in my view, highly beneficial that they, through the Norwegian grants, can come together, collaborate, build on each other's knowledge in a win-win way. Such bilateral cooperation contributes to economic and social developments. At the same time, however, it enables better cross-cultural understanding, strengthens contacts between countries, and establishes personal and institutional relationships and professional networks, all, I hope, in a sustainable way. Moreover, as a bonus, such partnerships involve sharing knowledge of each other's culture, history, society, and tradition. This is a great value in itself. In this conference, we will learn about many good examples of common projects and initiatives in very advanced health research. I'm looking forward to hear about this, and I truly hope the relations you have built with the support of Norway grants will be long-lasting and go beyond the funding period. I also hope that your cooperation will stimulate intertwining science and business to translate your results into real gains for the economy, being an economist myself. In Norway, the Research Council, which is a donor program partner within the Norway grants, has funding instruments which play a critical role in translating research results and ideas generated at universities and university colleges into commercial products and services. I believe this is an area that could be expanded in cooperation between the Polish and the Norwegian partners. This, I believe, is a goal we should all strive at. Investing in the health sector is an investment, not necessarily only a cost. Better health for the whole population is profitable for the society. What more, in Norway as well as in Poland, the health sector offers jobs for women, helping increase their participation in the labor market, which is also profitable for the society. As our health minister, Bent Høie, recently explained, many believe that Norway is rich because of the oil. But in fact, the high participation of women in the workforce is contributing more to our economy than oil and gas do. So let me finally mention that negotiations have started for the next financial period of the Norway grants. We are still at an early stage. But I can say from the Norwegian side that we are willing to continue to prioritize research and innovation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, and the last speech in this introductory part will be delivered by Professor Małgorzata Lewandowska-Szumieł, Medical University of Warsaw, Chair of the Program Committee of the Polish-Norwegian Research Program. Professor, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Prestigious guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Program Committee of the Polish-Norwegian Program, I would like to cordially welcome all of you here And I would like to make some short comment on the content of this conference. As you probably remember, the call in the area of health was very wide. There were no limits, strictly indicated fields, which must have been addressed by the applicants. So as a result, we will have today 16 presentations coming from the projects which are completely different between each other. And it was not that easy to compose a coherent sessions, to be honest. But we did some effort, we put some effort to do it. And I would like to strongly encourage all of you to take part in all the sessions, to listen all the speakers, and to take part in the discussions. I know from my own professional experience that such contacts, such trial to look at the completely different things from completely different point of view might be really very fruitful. And I do hope that this meeting will be fruitful if you make it like that. If you you have the choose, in fact, just to wait for your turn with speaking while at the same time missing the others, or instead listening carefully what the other people are saying, sometimes new methodology, which is not routinely used in your field, may be extremely interesting. So please pay your attention to that. And I'm very happy that very prestigious scientists accepted our invitation to come here and to give their lectures. I appreciate it very much indeed. We will have great two plenary speakers, and we will have also widely recognized perfect scientists as keynote speakers who also accepted the role to direct the panel discussion here. I know the most of them personally. I know that they are very open. I would say that the greatest scientific achievement come from the collaboration with people from the other field. So they are a perfect example of interdisciplinary work. And I think that it might be the mark of this conference: interdisciplinary, diversity, variety of points of view. And I do hope that if you take your time here, take the chance to discuss also with the speakers. I know them, they are very open, they are ready to answer questions. Take your time, take this opportunity, both during the sessions and during the breaks in between. So I hope that if we decide to concentrate on everything what will be going on here during those 2 days, we will make this conference really fruitful. And I wish it to you and to myself, to all of us. Thank you.